Hi everyone, my name's Denise Richards, psychic medium, clairvoyant and intuitive tarot reader. This is a reading for my lovely earth signs, that's Capricorn, Taurus and Virgos, and for those of you that have placements in those signs. Now remember, the future floats, nothing is set in stone and you always have choice. And of course the reading may not resonate with you all, but for those of you it resonates with, that's absolutely fine. I just interpret the cards how I energetically perceive them intuitively and from the guidance I receive from the spirits that I'm working with. So here goes for my lovely earth signs. I'm using the light seer cards today, and let's have a look at the underlying influences propelling you beautiful earth signs forward for the last 2 weeks of this month of January. As at the new year, it's almost history, isn't it? So let's see what's going on for you for my lovely Virgos, Capricorns and Taurians. One just jumped out. In fact, two just jumped out, and we're getting a few jumpers today. What is the underlying influences for earth signs for the last 2 weeks in January? I'll split the deck into 3. And I'm feeling the right hand side. So we'll take 9 cards. I'm feeling a lot of anticipation at the moment. I haven't even looked at the cards yet. So it's not an anxiety, but it's a feeling of in my abdomen of like anticipation, expectation, seeking something. So for many of you, you might be seeking answers. You might be seeking a solution in a very practical way perhaps. Or there are things going on around you which you can't control at the moment, that you just simply have to trust the whole process. So let's see. Now the 2 cards that jumped out, you've got the 8 of Wands. Communication, swift, open, honest communication with someone. Something, news. A few of you are going to receive news soon. Could be by a text message, email, a phone call. And we've got the Fool. And that energy I picked up even before I looked at the cards was one of anticipation. So I think for some of you, there's something that you need to take a risk on. There's something that you need to trust and throw caution to the wind and have a go at it. And sometimes that's hard for earth signs because they like to be able to see the data, to sense it, to smell it, to taste it, to feel it. You're very practical people. But there's some opportunity, there's some news that you've had or news that you're waiting for that will happen, that may put you in a position where you have to throw caution to the wind, where you may have to take a risk. So let's see what that is for my beautiful earth signs. The first card is the main influence, things going on at a level that you're not even aware of. Seven of Cups, the air signs had that as well. This is a card of like being a little bit in the air, being a little bit unsure, looking at all those choices, those decisions. It's about procrastinating. It's about being unsure of what to do. Again, because you've got so many options there. So you're looking at, and again we're looking at the 8 of Wands there, you're looking at making decisions. So for a few of you, and this is who I'm reading for now, for those of you who are waiting on something, who are part of you, and I'm getting this feeling of here of, well, what if I do get that job? What if I do hear that news. You're feeling as though you want it and you don't want it. And you're then thinking, well, what shall I do as I look forward now? The star, you're being told to put yourself first. It's a dream coming true. It's a month of Aquarius, which is the end of January into the end of February. And we're in the month of Capricorn at the moment. We're going into Aquarius on the 20th of January, so next week. So I think from next week onwards, you're going to start to feel the energy, that essence of you really starting to put your best foot forward in whatever it is you're deciding to do. So these decisions that you're making, these communications that you're waiting on, are really starting to come through once you know what you want. And it is about literally just trusting. You're planning a move. You're planning to get away from something, to literally start afresh. That's what I'm being told. For a few of you, you're literally thinking of this massive change and you're waiting to get all your ducks in a row. But it's not always easy to do that. The best thing to do is to think, well, what are the odds? I say, looking at the cards, the odds are pretty good that you can do this, that you can make these drastic changes. But with the energy of the star, the mantra of the star, my dreams are coming true. I am optimistic, I am joyful. It's that element of expectancy that I got around it, isn't it? In your past position, the King of Wands, this is about visionary. He's very entrepreneurial, he's a very powerful man. Not so much grounded as Earth, he can be more fickle and independent, more like where I throw my hat, my home is type energy. So he can be very keen on travel. He doesn't need all the facts, all the data. He goes where his heart leads him. He's full of fire, full of passion. Is it someone in your life that you want to have that with? Is it you? And the near future, the Two of Pentacles, welcoming change. At last we have some pentacles for you. You're weighing up the pros and the cons, you're juggling things a little bit. You're making decisions about something. It's the sun and the moon. It might be money. It might be juggling your finances in making this decision that you need to make. And other people around you, I'm feeling as well, one particular maybe not wanting you to do this, not wanting you to take that risk because you're a source of stability to them or a source of security. But really, with the star, you've got to do what's right for you. It's not that you're going to end something. I think it's just the fact that you're branching out, reaching out, and doing something else. So don't let fear hold you back. Just honour that everybody will get a little bit of trepidation when they make a decision to do something new. And the Four of Cups now. Again, there's a lot of thoughtfulness in this reading. There's a lot of deliberation. There's a lot of decision making. And you're mulling it over because this is a big decision. It affects the rest of your life in a way. And it's asking you to get out of your head, as often our earth signs are, and more into the energy of the cups and the wands, which is our feelings, our emotions, and our passions, and our heart. And there she is, ready. But she's still a bit indecisive. But if you see that pink there, spiritually, you've already made that decision. It's about bringing it down, again, from the star, bringing it down into your reality. And by the looks of it, I think you're nearly ready to do it. I think by April of this year, you'll either have moved house or changed job or a relationship. I feel a reconciliation around a few of you. someone from your past returning, but it's for healing. It's like not 3D where it's practical and you're actually going to get back together. It's a soul connection, which is 4D, 5D, which is in the spiritual realm. Two people that have a soul connection, but for whatever reason are unable to be together in our reality as we see it now. So you've got a lot of like love and support around you from realms that you can't see. And practically you're just juggling with your life a little bit at the moment, but things coming together around April, May, bringing you much joy and happiness with the Ten of Cups, togetherness, joy, family, union. So it's worth taking that risk. It is. Don't allow other people to influence you. Don't think, oh, this is what I've always done, this is where I'm meant to be. There's something new waiting for you. You really need to take that risk, you do. I said someone coming back, nostalgia, the past. We have the Six of Cups, which is exactly that. Exactly that. So you don't have many pentacles, my lovely earth signs. You've only got the two. Which is you like juggling it, thinking about it, deciding on it. Family, it's healing ancestral wounds as well. So I feel for those of you this resonates with, there's a decision that you're making which is going to enable you to change a part of your life. It doesn't have to be drastic, it can just be a slight shift in perception, a belief that you have, whatever it is, something new, some communication is on its way or you've already received it. I feel for a number of you it may have happened a couple of weeks ago where you got some news and you thought, you know what, I'm ready now to move on this or move forward. And hopes and dreams, seeking knowledge, the Page of Swords, crossing that bridge of fear, gaining, she's holding a book, she's got those light glows, she's enlightening herself, she's taking action. So what is it that you're not taking action on that you know that you should? Because the Knight of Pentacles is your outcome. Whatever the fear is that you have is unfounded, because whatever decision you make now is giving you long-term sustainable safety and security. That horse is moving slowly, so whatever this is or whoever this is in for the long haul. This is a momentous time for you to bring about these changes, however small, but will have a massive impact on your spiritual growth, on the way you see your world, the way you interact with others. So it doesn't have to be so dramatic, but I feel that just some slight shift is taking place right now that will have a really big impression on your world. I think that's exciting. So I'm going now to give you an angel card to end off. My light went off, suddenly just flickered and went off. So let's have a look. An angel card for my lovely earth signs. Goddess of the shadows. Now we all have a shadow side, don't we? What you perceive to be your dark side holds a hidden treasure. Isn't that true? We look back on our lives and we think of the traumas that we've been through, the events that have happened, but they've led you to where you are today. You've learnt so much from that. So wherever it is, this decision that you're making, this news that you've had, this choice that you have, you know what, it'll bring up fear. It'll bring up things that, the ego might say, well, you can't do that, or you've tried it before and it didn't work. Just embrace that fear, embrace that uncertainty and honour it, and success will be yours. Thank you, my beautiful earth signs. I hope you enjoyed that. And until next time, enjoy the next 2 weeks. Love you all.